Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink kept Celtic in the Scottish Cup with his late equaliser at Aberdeen on Sunday, but he's on the bench for this one, replaced up front by Georgios Samaras. Darren O'Dea and Paul Hartley are among the subs as well, with Lee Naylor back after illness and Scott Brown free of suspension.
Yeah, it's the predictable 4-4-2 for Celtic, and within that, their strongest back line. Snow's a new sitter centrally. Brown, he'll bomb on, as will Nakamura and McGeady. Although they're very willing to do that attractive or unattractive, as you say, defensive stuff, go back the park. And I'm eager to see the Samaras and McGeady combo in attack. They should just about be building up some sort of understanding now.
Dundee United of the CIS Cup final on Sunday, and key players like Dillon, Dodds, Flood and top scorer Hunt are left out of the starting lineup here at Celtic Park. 6 changes from last week's win against Gretna. Mark de Vries leads the attack, hoping to make a case for a Hampden start. Gary Kenneth partners Lee Wilkie in central defence. And there's a Dundee United debut at right back for Swiss youngster Michael Kovacevic, who only turned 20 last week.
Yeah, plenty of changes for United, but still very much a strong starting 11. Kovacevic, well, he is about to get a taste of what the SPL at its best is like as he lines up opposite Aidan McGeady. Wilkie on that side will, I'm sure, try to give him some sort of cover. And O'Brien and Conway, they've got great width to offer. Boerman and Kerr depth, Robertson movement, and of course, Mark de Vries power.
A baptism of fire it could be for this young man facing up to Aidan McGeady. Mike McCarry, the referee. Nine in a row, that's Celtic's winning run in the SPL. One defeat in their last 17 in the league, and if they can get another win here tonight, they will move to within 1 point of leaders Rangers. The stakes are high. What will we get from a much changed Dundee United team? Craig Levein has Hampden on his mind, naturally enough, at the weekend. But it's a Dundee United squad which is getting better and better. And there's a fair bit of depth, and there are options on the bench for United as well. Some key players there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see those players later on in the game. We know that Mark de Vries, as Craig Levein has said on numerous occasions, he needs to be playing continually, so I'm not surprised to see him in the starting lineup. But I do think maybe after 60 minutes or so, de Vries will come off this game just to rest him up a little bit.
Gordon Strachan and Craig Levein have made 9 changes between them. 3 for the home team and half a dozen for Dundee United. And that's Lee Naylor back in the side. Missed out at Pittodrie at the weekend because of illness. But when Gordon Strachan gets his first choice players fit, they're in.
Yeah, you mentioned changes, but they still play exactly the same way, Celtic. And Snow will be the sitting midfield player today and allow Brown to get forward as he likes to do. Nakamura and McGeady, of course, will they give the width? And they have the big striker, little striker combination up front, so not a real change for Celtic.
Free kick given for the challenge on Jim O'Brien. Lee Wilkie delivers. The obvious target is Mark de Vries. Breaking free for Craig Conway on the back possession, keeping the ball moving. And McGeady with his first chance to torment the debutant defender. And there's the opening chance of the match for Celtic, and so close to the opening goal. Shunsuke Nakamura grazing the outside of the post.
Yeah, we did say, didn't we, that Kovacevic was about to see the best in the SPL. Well, that was it. And look at the way that Nakamura takes this. Great control of it. He doesn't try and blast it. He tries to curl it in on the half volley. Bang, it just clips outside that post. A great effort.
That's McGeady. That's Brown. And that's too long.
It's a good run, lovely ball, again played in by McGeady. Brown takes it in his stride, and McDonald's at the front post area, screaming for it. The delivery didn't match the run.
Craig Levein watching from the stand, and his chairman just 2 along from him, Eddie Thompson. battling serious illness. And how you'd love to see his team win silverware at the weekend, Eddie Thompson. Must have been a dilemma for Craig Levein at team selection tonight, because they want third place in the league. They'd also love to get their hands on that CIS Cup.
Craig Levein did talk about big match atmosphere that you get here at Celtic Park that will help going into the cup final. It just keeps his players on their toes, playing up against a team that's second in the league. It's a real task for them tonight, but they're certainly up for it so far.
It was a nudge by Kerr on Samaras. United looking to keep Celtic at bay, looking to gather some confidence, but that means they need to keep this man quiet. Aidan McGeady and Gary Caldwell both forward for this. The left foot of Shunsuke Nakamura delivers. Mark de Vries got his head to it. But the ball still in Celtic's possession. Snow in, skimming off the head of Kerr. Good touch from Jim O'Brien. Maybe beginning to warm to the task now. Good pass out wide for Conway. And offside, that's frustrating for United, but it was certainly better play from O'Brien. And Lucas Zaluska hasn't had a serious save to make so far, although he has watched one glance the outside of his post. But United will be encouraged that 20 minutes have gone and the scoreline is still blank.
Mark de Vries just should not react there. The referee's already blown for a free kick. He was frustrated by the niggling of Scott Brown. The referee blows here, but it's this reaction. No need for it.
And I didn't get the feeling that Scott Brown really wanted to kiss and make up there. What can United make of this? Jim O'Brien against Naylor and McGeady. Almost through, and United have won a corner there first.
That's good stuff from O'Brien. He's faced with two defenders, but still he thought, well, I'm in this position anyway, I've got to have a go at it. And out of that, because he keeps going here, he thinks to nip through between the two of them, he gets the corner out of it. Important stuff.
And the United don't have Darren Dodds on the pitch from the start. They did have Wilkie and Kenneth, and de Vries, of course. And Celtic haven't really dealt with that. And the shot from the edge of the area from Granger, deflected behind, same again, another corner.
And that's why the O'Brien move earlier is important, because they're up this end of the park, anything can happen. Now get the ball in the box, it falls to Granger, it's a good strike, but just blocked.
You can just sense Dundee United beginning to get some encouragement here. But they've taken the heat right off Celtic with that. Nakamura's delivery again. Jim O'Brien has it for United. Now wants support. Prince Boaben arrives. That's a good touch from David Robertson. And this looks encouraging, this looks promising for United. With Conway trying to force that into the box. Didn't find its way through, but Celtic under pressure.
Yeah, it took too long for Conway to get his head up. Boaben had made his way into the box. He was pretty free in there.
Celtic will be wary of Dundee United's ability to counter-attack at pace. Granger's throw gets it back from Kerr. Well, not quite sure who he was aiming for there. He was wide. Pods it through to Brown. Scott McDonald. Kenneth tries to stay close, but it's McDonald who goes close, and for the second time in the match, Celtic strike the outside of the post.
That's good work from Samaras early on, but just look at the way that McDonald's trying to shield it. He's just waiting for that touch to just come out from his feet, and then he's going to strike it. He'd like to go across Zaluska, but the angle was narrow for him.
Jim O'Brien as well, good play, quickly taken free kick. Prince Boaben racing away. Where are the reinforcements? They've done well to keep it, United. In from Bryant, De Vries with the layoff, offside. That's where David Robertson looks to feed off the little knockdowns from De Vries. Put the flag up against him.
Yeah, you can see he just strayed there. I've been really impressed with Bourbon tonight. Great player in that central area. Very, very strong, Bourbon. He gets himself forward. He pops up left, right. He knows how to sit as well and just protect his defence. He's such a young player as well. What a find that is for Craig Levein.
Kerr. Robertson. Good play from Jim O'Brien. Robertson to Kovacevic. The young overlapping defender, I think, needs a bit of help. It's slow in arriving. Kovacevic still gets it in. What a chance for Dundee United. The debutant at right back picked out Craig Conway, and what a chance to put United one up.
I think they left him because they know he's strong and he can do this. It's a great ball in, and what a miss that is. He gets a great ball, it's coming back, it's very difficult to defend against. And how on earth does Conway not get that one down? What a time to score as well. 7-8 minutes from half-time. I think Gordon Strachan is mighty relieved.
Mark De Vries had his head in his hands, because had that fallen his way, you would imagine it would have been 1-0 Dundee United. He seemed to get under the header, Conway.
Yeah, it was textbook stuff initially. He gets himself in from that left side that he's playing, right into the box. You couldn't have expected the type of cross that Kovacevic managed to get in the end. What a chance that was, though. You don't get many at Celtic Park.
Clearly Dundee United with no great respect for reputation. They want to do some damage here, and just before half-time they're threatening to do so. Conway's corner. Headed away, only as far as Prince Bourbon. That was O'Brien, and he gets it back. And that's untidy, it's sloppy from Celtic.
It is a little bit sloppy, isn't it? I think they've got it clear, they haven't. O'Brien gets this one back from Hinkle. Thinks, well, why not have a go, but Celtic do have to try and step up a gear again. The game.
Frustration showing on the faces of Scott McDonald and Georgios Samaras there.
Okay, stand by, coming up in a few moments.
McDonald has struck the outside of the post for Celtic. Shunsky Nakamura has gone that close as well. In many ways, the best opportunity of the match was for Dundee United. A 6-yard box header for Craig Conway, which he put over the top. Otherwise, Celtic could have found themselves one down. Goalless at half-time. Tense, nervous, the Celtic supporters are, and they will become increasingly so if their team fail to find a breakthrough here against stubborn Dundee United resistance so far. Every game in the SPL has to be must-win for the defending champions. Operating 4 points behind leaders Rangers at the moment, looking to get that back to a single point by the time they're finished here. But they've struggled to work Lucas Zaluska in the first half, despite hitting the outside of the post a couple of times. And United have been able to create one or two near things themselves, and Craig Conway will be agonising over the header he missed in the first. Elaborate from Celtic, no shot on goal, and racing away Craig Conway, and that's a free kick as well.
Just too many players in there, Rob. Scott McDonald chasing back, but just before that, Hinkle's up there in his way, and I think that McDonald didn't appreciate that. Yet again, as so often this season, it's McGeady that has to try and spark Celtic into life. There's that double drag back again that opened things up.
Kovacevic growing in confidence, and good timing from me.
As ever.
What about this?
This is what we saw at Pataudry a few weeks back. On that occasion, he delivered the cross afterwards. This time it was Nakamura. He put the cross in. It was a good one. But that's the kind of ball that I would expect a Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink to be on the end of.
And And Dundee United have to be on full concentration here, as Celtic look to hit the front. 7 minutes after the interval. Nakamura's delivery, the near post header from Scott Brown, and it flies harmlessly wide.
Well, we had one in the first half. It was McManus that got on the end of it. This time it's Brown.
Now Samaras allowed to turn, and he's won himself a free kick.
Well, this is where Samaras is dangerous. When he drops off and he turns and he goes at the defence. He's able to go past players that time. Bowen gets in the way.
Lee Wilkie had words and also kicked the ball away after that free kick was awarded by Mike McCurry, and that is a yellow card for the United skipper.
I think he's more frustrated at the previous 2 free kicks that the referee gave, which he didn't believe were free kicks, and put the defence under some pressure, as this will.
We're in the 12th minute of the second half. Celtic eager for a breakthrough. Master craftsman over the set piece. Nakamura, and so close to getting that breakthrough.
Oh, I expect more from. And I just think if Jan Fenrir Hesselink had been on from the start of the match, he'd have had a goal by now, because there has been some great balls played in from either side in wide areas. And of course Robson will give that little bit more craft in the central area now, and he can deliver across, and we know he can also score.
Celtic reverting to a strike pairing which has produced 40 goals this season. 25 for McDonald, 15 for Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink. McGeady shot sliced wide. He hangs his head here.
He has chased back well tonight, but Craig Levein knows he has to have that from his wide players. They can't just stay up the park, they have to tuck back in. And on both sides they've done that through Conway and O'Brien.
McDonald's, Nakamura, that's great vision to pick out McGeady. He's away from Kovacevic, and he slips at the crucial moment, Aidan McGeady. That's unfortunate for him. Kept in possession, now Prince Boapen. Strong enough to hold off Scott Brown.
Yeah, he's not easy to get the ball off of, Boapen.
Winning good ball. Granger continuing his forward run, and he was fouled.
It's great play down the left-hand side. Equally tenacious, as we expect, from Scott Brown. But win, lose or draw, I'm sure that Craig Levein will be proud of his troops here tonight. They've done exactly, to this point anyway, what he wanted, and maybe even a little bit more.
Wilkie and Kenneth both up for this. De Vries is there, a menacing figure as well. Celtic looking to hold a good line on the penalty spot. Conway's delivery, Boritz with the punch. De Vries had the shot, blocked by Robson. Kenneth has stayed up. That was surely a foul on Robson by Prince Boapen.
Well, as the ball comes in here, I just thought at first sight this is a handball from Robson. He comes out to challenge De Vries. You can see he does get something on it. He does stretch his left arm out as well. So I've seen those given.
And strangely, Dundee United didn't make much of it against the former Tannadice skipper. Here's McDonald. Offside. Get it straight back from whence it came. His cross missed by Kenneth. Wilkie didn't miss it. Zaluska spills the shot, grabs the rebound, and Dundee United survive. brave goalkeeping.
Oh, it's a second ball that causes the problem here. He can't get away. Initially it's Wilkie. And Zaluska just in the right place where he needs to be. As it comes back in, almost drops it right at the feet of a couple of oncoming Celtic players, but very brave in the end. Areas, and I think this one's equally so. In fact, he falls down about 10, maybe even 15 seconds. Am I exaggerating after the challenge?
Yeah, you're exaggerating. Now, what can Dundee United make of this? Conway on the set piece. Gary Caldwell got his head to it. Still bobbing around the box. Back in from Prince Buaban. Goal kick. Makes way. And Flood could mean problems for Celtic.
Yeah, well, he's equally progressive going forward, Flood. I think maybe Robertson, just because of that head knock he took in the clash with McManus, he's still feeling it a little bit. Going straight into the changing room. Maybe from
top scorer is being introduced. 15-goal Noel Hunt.
Yeah, that's no surprise. I said before the match, I thought that Craig Levein would just keep Mark de Vries ticking over. And not bad to give Hunt 15 minutes or so, keep him sharp for the cup final. And also, because it is so tight, you just never know, he might nick something.
Third and final switch for Dundee United. Craig Conway is off, and replacing him another player who's had huge injury problems this season. 2 injuries in quick succession after looking a very good prospect indeed. John Daly back for Dundee United.
I think that'll mean that Hunt will go out to the left-hand side and allow Daly to pick up where Mark de Vries left off.
It also presumably means Dundee United fancy winning this.
Well, it's a bold move from Craig Levein. It does mean that both Hunt and Daly will be up there.
Great pace from McGeady away from Kovacevic. Recovery from Mark Kerr. Was there a foul there? Mike McCurry said yes.
I think Mark Kerr does really well. Covering for his full back. He just gets himself across McGeady, who, for me, by that point, he's running out of steam slightly.
Was there any sort of push there? Well, it doesn't really matter what we think. Mike McCurry said yes to the free kick appeal. Six minutes left at Celtic Park. Nakamura's delivery. And dropping over the top, deflected there, corner kick. To survive this. Nakamura in! Fumbled by Zaluska. Nakamura again for the back post. What a miss! What a miss! And how costly might that be from Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink in the final analysis?
Yeah, it was Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink the first time round. It comes back in again, dinked up the back post from Nakamura. And that's what he was brought on for, to come on, get on the end of things, but not to put it in the stand, to put it in the net.
Conway missed something very similar for Dundee United in the first half, but you really...
They're still trying to get there.
Swerving delivery from Nakamura. Goes right through that danger area. Jim O'Brien happy to let it run, happy for the clock to count its way down.
And Nakamura's got to feel aggrieved tonight. He must have played in at least 10, 12 decent balls into the United penalty area. Celtic, they haven't capitalised.
Wilkie unloads, and he was caught late by his former teammate, Barry Robson, as he got rid of that. 90 minutes have come and gone, and we have still to see a goal. 4 minutes added on. Can Craig Levein's side hold on to what they've got? Can the defending champions get a decisive up? Celtic are throwing everything here. They need the ball in the box. They need it there quickly. But it's already too late. And that was not on the Celtic script. They've spilled SPL points against Dundee United. Their 9-game winning run in the league has come to a shuddering halt. Chances were missed. Dundee United stood firm. It's 3 points between the top two now in the SPL. Rangers have a game in hand. Can Celtic recover? Final score at Celtic Park, Celtic 0, Dundee United 0. How did you enjoy your Dundee United debut?
I enjoyed very well. I'm very happy that the trainer believed in me, that he gave me a chance to play, and that I can give him this back with a good game. I'm happy. Yeah.
How tough was it against Celtic, withstanding all the pressure?
Yeah, it was very tough, because a lot of people, 60,000, and my first game, my debut, yeah, it was good.
Well, that was the story from Celtic Park. Celtic 0 stands after those two matches on Wednesday night. Celtic have cut into Rangers' lead at the top, but only by a point. They trail the leaders by 3, 68 plays 65. Dundee United have done themselves some good with that point at Celtic Park. They move into third position, ahead of Motherwell on goal difference. And Hibs move up onto 44 points.